If your partner has been feel distant lately, less touch, less talk, less connection, and you don't fully understand why, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through 10 real questions people ask when intimacy starts fading in a relationship. Not generic advice, but the actual thoughts that go through your head when something feels off. And by the end of this video, you'll have clarity on what's really happening between you and what you can actually do about it. Why does my wife sit on her phone every night instead of talking to me? She is not choosing the phone over you. She is avoid something she does not know how to say. A lot of people assume this means a loss of interest, but more often it's emotional overload. When someone feels stressed, misunderstood, or even slightly disconnected, they don't always know how to bring it up. So instead of saying something wrong, they say nothing, and the phone becomes an easy escape. And this does not apply only to women. Men do the exact same thing. So the real issue is not the phone. It's that something between you stopped feeling easy to express. Why did my husband just stop caring about my day? It does not always mean he stopped caring about you. Sometimes it's much simpler. He stopped being emotionally engaged in the moment. When a man feels tired, disconnected, or like conversations don't really go anywhere, he starts pulling back from small things first. Not big talks, small ones, like asking how your day was. And here's the tricky part. He might not even notice he is doing it. It's not a decision, it's a slow shift in how present he feels with you. Why do we hug and kiss each other way less than we used to? It's usually not about touch, it's about what is happening underneath it. Because physical closeness does not just disappear on its own, it follows emotional distance. When small tensions build up, when something feels off but never gets talked about, when connection becomes more routine than real, the body reflects it. You stop reaching out, you stop initiating, not because you don't want it, but because it does not feel the same anymore. And this happens to both people, not just one. So the real question is not why did the hugs disappear? It's what changed between us that made closeness feel different. Why does my wife shut down every time I try to talk to her? The more pressure she feels, the less safe she feels to open up. Even if you are trying to fix things, it can come across as pressure instead of support. So instead of opening up, she shuts down even more. Not because she does not care, but because she does not feel safe saying the wrong thing. And men do the exact same thing. The more pressure in conversation, the less honesty you'll actually get. Did I do something that made my husband pull away? It's not usually one thing. He did not drift away overnight. Distance grows slowly through repeated patterns and unspoken tension. Not a single mistake. Most people look for that one mistake. What did I do wrong? But distance almost never comes from a single event. It builds through small things, missed conversation, unspoken tension, little disconnects. Over time, it changes how it feels to be around each other. So the real question is not just what did I do? It's what dynamic have we been creating together? He used to be so warm with me. Where did that version of him go? He did not disappear. The relationship stopped bringing that side out of him. In the beginning, it was natural. More attention, more presence, more warmth. But over time, things shift. Stress, routine, unresolved tension, and people start showing up differently. Not because they became someone else, but because The dynamic between you changed. You did not lose him. The relationship just stopped creating the version of him you remember. Why has my husband become so distant and withdrawn lately? Distance in intimacy happens in almost every long term relationship. Does not mean the spark is gone forever. It shows that emotional closeness is not automatic. When your husband becomes quieter, less affectionate, or more reserved, it signals that the connection is fading. What matters is whether you notice it and respond or let it slide. Staying distant is optional, but with attention and effort, the relationship can regain closeness. Why do I feel alone even when we are together? You can sit on the same couch, share meals, even talk, but still feel alone. Because physical proximity is not the same as connection. Your wife or husband is present in body but distant in emotion. It creates a gap that feels like a loneliness. Notice when small interactions lose warmth or curiosity. Take steps to reintroduce attention, listening, and care. Small gestures can rebuild emotional closeness. Has our intimacy been disappearing? Is this the beginning of the end? Not necessarily. The fading of closeness and affection does not automatically mean the relationship is over. It's a warning. Your partner has grown emotionally distant or the spark has dimmed. Ignoring it will let the distance grow. Recognizing the pattern early gives you the chance to act and reconnect. Both men and women can go through this. Small, consistent steps are needed to restore emotional and physical intimacy. How do I actually bring us back together? Start by reducing pressure. Stop trying to fix everything at once. Be present. Listen without judgment. Introduce warmth in small, consistent ways. Create real conversations without blame. Reconnect hearts. And small gestures like asking genuinely about their day or sharing something personal create openings for intimacy to return. So, if you recognized yourself in some of this, you can see the bigger picture. Distance in a relationship does not just happen randomly. It builds slowly through patterns, emotions, and missed connection. But the good news is, if it can drift apart, it can also be rebuilt with awareness and the right actions. If you want to go deeper into your specific situation, not just general answers, but something tailored to you, you can use the link in the description to either ask your question or explore more detailed breakdowns in the free library. Start there and begin shifting the dynamic in your relationship step by step.